Have you ever given everything you had for one single goal, your sweat, your prayers, your tears, and your time, only to watch it fall apart right in front of your eyes? Have you ever sat alone in the darkness, wondering if God even cares about you? In a small village called Gulzar in Neelam Valley lived a young man named Arib. He wasn't lazy, nor was he just a dreamer. He started working before sunrise, labored until his back ached, and slept at night with blistered hands but a grateful heart. When Arib was only 12, his father passed away, and from that day he carried the weight of his entire family on his young shoulders. He worked the land, took care of his mother, and raised his 2 younger brothers. But inside Arib burned a dream that no hardship could extinguish. He wanted to build the best orchard in his village so he could give his mother the comfort she deserved. For 6 long years, he saved every coin, sacrificed his desires, and worked tirelessly while others his age spent freely. He prepared the land with his own hands and planted everything he knew: apples, peaches, and rare fruits. Every morning before breakfast he watered his plants, and every evening without fail he would sit in prostration and pray, "Oh Allah, you see how hard I'm working. Just put blessings in this land." The crops began to grow, buds started to bloom, and hope filled his heart. He could already see the harvest and his mother's smiling face. But then, the rain stopped. A drought struck the valley like it hadn't in years. The sky emptied, the sun turned harsh, and the soft soil cracked. The green shoots that once symbolized hope turned yellow, then brown, and began to die. Arib didn't give up. He carried water from distant springs, protected his plants under the burning sun, worked harder than ever, prayed more than ever, even fasted for 3 days hoping for rain, but it never came. By the time the drought ended, his entire orchard was destroyed. Every plant, every seed, every coin he had saved, and every prayer he had whispered into the soil, gone. That evening, standing in the middle of his barren land, Arib broke down. For the first time in years, he cried like a child and asked, "Oh Allah, I don't understand. I worked hard, I prayed, I believed, I didn't wait for miracles, I worked for them. Then why did you let this happen? Have you forgotten me?" There was no answer, just silence. Forced to repay his debts, Arib took a small job working for an elderly Sufi man, sweeping the courtyard, cleaning the library, running errands. People mocked him, calling him the failed gardener, but he stayed quiet and kept working with dignity. During this time, he unknowingly learned patience, wisdom, and leadership by observing the Sufi. He also spent time with an elderly woman named Bibi Zarka, who told him about a forgotten valley with fertile land and an underground spring that never dried, a place once called the Valley of Blessings. The next morning, Arib went there, and what he saw changed everything. While the rest of the land was dry, this valley was green, rich, and full of life. In that moment, he realized something powerful. The drought was not God abandoning him, it was God redirecting him. He returned with a clear plan, gained support, and began working again, this time smarter, wiser, and stronger. The harvest from that valley became the largest in the village's history. Arib's success spread far and wide, and eventually, he was offered a leadership position to manage agricultural projects for the entire region. He accepted, realizing that if his first orchard had succeeded, he would have remained limited. He would never have gained wisdom, never discovered the valley, never become who he was meant to be. What he once thought was destruction was actually preparation. What felt like rejection was redirection. Arib would later say, "I thought Allah was disappointing me, but he was only changing my direction." Every painful turn was an act of love, not punishment. Allah wasn't destroying my plan, he was building a better one. So if you're standing in your own dry field today, don't lose hope. Don't close your heart. God is not punishing you, he is positioning you. Your harvest is still coming, just not where you expected it. Let go of the plan you lost, because something far greater is being prepared for you.